Hello, everyone. This is Mike from BTR Budget Tech Reviews here, and I am live here. I want to see if I can get maybe a few people going in this little chat here. The reason why I'm making this video is because, it is 2018, and a lot of us out there have more than one job or multiple sources of income. Hello. Whoever's watching, thanks for watching, by the way. Let me see if I can change the filter on this thing. Maybe I can get it brighter in here. No. And I'll just go back to original. Okay, so I had like one viewer, but I guess we'll just keep it like that for now. We'll close that out. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of us have more than one job. Okay, whether you're a student, whether you're already in the professional field, etc., like that. We all kind of strive to want to make more money than what we make on our daily jobs. So, me, for an example, I have a full time job. I work with a grocery company full time. It's based in Texas, so if you're from Texas, you'll probably know which grocery company I'm talking about. At least from the most part, unless you're from the northern part of Texas, and I don't know. But anyway, so I'm making this video because I want to talk about multiple sources of income and side hustle, which is what you can do to make extra money on the side. If you're not making enough money from your day job. So if you look at this. Little picture that I started with, the little thumbnail, it shows me holding up a Shipt shirt. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know what Shipt is. It's a company that works with other retailers that enables you to deliver their products. So like specifically for me, in the area where we have it in, you can basically deliver from Target, from HEB, etc., like that. And to become a shopper or a driver, a delivery driver, it's really not difficult at all. You can actually earn, $8 to $20 per delivery, depending on the transaction. And if you're doing in-store shopping, again, you can earn an extra $10 to $20, depending on how long the trip is for you. So it's not work that's difficult. It's just stuff that people are either willing to do or not willing to do, basically, to earn that extra money. Okay, so the money's out there. It's just that people need to have a grasp of what we need to do in order to earn that money. So for years, since I've been out of high school, I'm 32 now. I've always tried to find ways to make extra money on the side, from my day job. So early on, what I did was I actually, I discovered eBay at an early age. eBay has been around probably just as long as Amazon has blown up. So back then on eBay, do you count YouTube as a side hustle for you? Hey, Pop Sugar, what's up? So technically, yes, and I'm gonna get there, but let me go back to eBay really quick. So eBay is very simple. You can sell stuff that you have laying around the house, or you can flip items. If you can find something that is worth money, whether it be a garage sale or in a retail environment where something's gonna sell really quick and it sells out really quick, you can just buy the product, whether it's $100, and you can flip it for 2 to 3 times as much. Now, an example of this is when the Nintendo Switch came out recently, or like things like the Nintendo Classic or the Super Nintendo Classic, things that are very hard to find during specific times of the year, such as holidays, etc., like that. And we're not trying to technically take advantage of people's inability to get products on their own or whatever, because again, time is money, and supply and demand is very difficult at certain times of the years. But little things like that can go a long way in helping you earn extra cash. Again, like for example, like when the Super Nintendo Classic or when the Nintendo Classic came out, you can purchase something like that when it comes out, buy more than one, and again, you can technically flip it, whether it be on eBay, the Facebook Marketplace, apps like Let Go, etc., like that. you can actually, you know, earn double or triple of the amount of what you paid for that specific item. So if you have money, you know, sometimes it takes money to earn money. So going back to your question, Pop Trigger, yes, I do depend on YouTube as a side hustle for me. So thank you for watching, because you know you're helping me out in that way. So I produce YouTube videos just like a lot of other great content creators do, just to kind of get by. Now, of course, I don't make a living off YouTube. Basically, you know, I just earn, you know, a specific amount of money each month, and it's not a set amount. You know, I don't get a million hits every day like guys like Peter McKinnon or Casey Neistat or you know, Jenna Marbles. You know, I'm just throwing names out. You know, because these are high volume subscribers who, you know, no matter what they do, you know, video they put out, they're gonna get easily 100,000 hits on their videos, and I'm talking about like 100,000 to 10 million to even more, just because they are consistently making YouTube videos, and you know they've earned enough credibility on YouTube in order to, you know, make a living off of it basically. So you know, you can, you know, make a lot of good side hustle just making YouTube. And you know, it doesn't really, you know, matter what you do on YouTube, you know, as long as you have a certain niche. You know, a niche is basically like a topic of whatever you're doing. Like if you have an interest, like back there, if I were to solely make YouTube videos on Funko Pops, you know, there's a huge following on people that, you know, buy and collect Funko Pops. You know, I have a, you know, a little speaker back there. If I just made a bunch of videos on Bluetooth speakers, or you know, the type of speakers that people want to buy, you know, you can gain a following. And you know, that's the thing. You know, there are more new people looking at videos every day. So you have to look at it as YouTube being the, you know, almost the most used search engine in the world. You know, Google being first, YouTube being second. So a lot of what people do is they look for a tutorial or how-to videos, or you know, if they're looking at something like, you know, they want to buy something but they're really not too sure, you know, what they want to get or buy. You know, YouTube is the perfect platform for content creators to go out and show people what this is like, etc. like that. So to answer your question, Pop Triggered, yes, I do, you know, use YouTube as a side hustle. I'm not really making it nearly as much as I was a few years back though. Back, you know, when I was first starting out my YouTube channel, you know, I want to say my first 3 years I was actually earning a lot more than I am now. And that's not to say that, you know, I don't have, you know, a good following or anything like that. It's just that I don't know what's going on with YouTube's, you know, algorithms when it comes to, you know, playbacks and, you know, people that are being exposed. Okay, so you're asking about the Moto E4. So I've had the phone for a few weeks, and I have to tell you that I'm super impressed with it. I have not gotten around to making a review video. I do want to make a camera, you know, quality video on that. And you know, I've been really busy with my day jobs, and so that's the thing about being a part-time YouTuber is, you know, sometimes you want to start something and sometimes you don't finish. But for the price, if that's something you're looking at Pop Trigger, you know, the Moto E4 is still a really decent phone to have in 2018, even though that phone came out last year. You know, if you're not looking to break the bank when it comes to having a phone, then, you know, I would definitely, you know, get it. You know, it does have expandable memory abilities, so you know, if you take a lot of pictures or video, you have the ability to, you know, move over that stuff and content over to your cell phones. So that's the good thing about that. You know, fortunately it doesn't have a lot of internal memory. I think it only has about 16 or 32 gigs of internal memory, so it's really not bad. But at the same time, you know, you really have to look at what you need and want in a cell phone. But going from there, you know, thanks for asking that. You know, I still have the phone. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway actually, for that phone. You know, because I do want more followers on my Twitter. I do have a Twitter for my YouTube channel here, and I have way less, you know, followers on Twitter than I do on like Facebook, etc. like that. But I do have a Facebook and Twitter like page. If you guys want to like that, please go to my you know, channel. Go to my channel's main page, and you'll be able to find it there. But okay, going back, so again, yeah, yes, YouTube has provided me a lot of extra cash that I've needed over the years, and luckily, you know, this year I've kind of dedicated more time to producing more videos. just because I really want to get, you know, myself more out there. And I'm doing a live feed, so I'm hoping that, you know, it's coming out good on your end, just because, you know, I don't, you know, I'm not connected directly to an Ethernet port or something, so my internet can be laggy or buggy compared to, you know, some others, you know. But, you know, YouTube has been, you know, kind of a foundation for me as far as making extra money on the side. Hello, Illinois residents. I don't know if you are a subscriber, but if you're not, welcome back. I'm talking about side hustle and what you can do to earn extra money, you know, from your day job. If you don't have a day job, well, then there are just little things out there to help you earn extra money. So prior to when you just come in, I was talking about selling things on eBay or services like Shipt or Instacart. So I recently just started doing Shipt also, and I just really got the package of this shirt this past week. So I haven't really gone out and done any deliveries, but I'm trying to familiarize myself with their app and what I can do to earn money on their end. And basically, where the money is the deliveries on that. And again, all you have to do is just log into their app, claim an order, and you just have to deliver it from their actual, you know, pickup. Video quality is good, although I'm watching on a Moto E 2015 in portrait mode with the live chat on. Okay, well, hey, thanks for watching. You know, I appreciate it. So I'm glad the video quality is good over here. Okay, so you know, if you guys have not tried or done YouTube, you know, it's not easy. I want to say, okay, I just dropped my phone. Hello. Okay. Okay, I don't know if you guys can still see me. I actually knocked my tripod and it fell over. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's try this. There you go. Okay. So that totally happened. I know, right? Yeah, so I accidentally kicked my tripod when I was uncrossing my legs and everything fell over. Yeah, no, that's the good thing about wireless streaming. So anyways, back to the video. Okay, sorry for that, guys. Okay, so and I'm just sitting here relaxing at my, you know, desk area. So, you know, another aside from YouTube, which, you know, and if you guys have questions, please ask as I'm going through here, and I'll try to answer as best as possible. So I've been doing YouTube, or I've been monetizing my YouTube videos since 2014 or late 2013. And when I started it, the requirements for, you know, doing that was a lot less. I think back then you only needed like 100 subscribers and maybe like 1,000 channel views. Now it's going to be like way more. You need about 1,000 subscribers, and you need, I think, a specific amount of watch time when it comes to your videos. It doesn't really matter on the video views, but they really want watch time. Watch time will be more of a factor. So I think it's going to be like 4,000 hours of watch time, which equivalates to like, I don't know how many days or weeks. But it's a doable thing, guys. So you know, at the top of my peak when it came to earning on YouTube, I think I was earning between $300 and $500 extra a month on YouTube, which is, you know, phenomenal. You know, at that time, you know, it allowed me to actually move out of my parents' house when I was going to school, get an apartment closer to the university that I was going to, and then from there, you know, I was able to actually pay the rent aside from my, you know, day job, which I've been working for a company since I was 19 years old. But I was able to, you know, do that and not have to work as much at my day job because of the lineage or the leeway that YouTube gave me. So the most recent, you know, things that I have been doing to earn extra money. Also, I don't know if you guys are aware or if you've heard about Amazon Associates program, which is something that I should have been using from the start because I do make review videos on items. So Amazon Associates is a program that Amazon offers to people that have a following, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, you know, Twitter, etc., that allows you to, you know, link up with them. That way, if you're posting links of their products, you can actually earn a little bit of side revenue on the side. So let's say, for instance, I'm posting this video right here, and I post an Amazon link that I get from their associates program. I will earn a small percentage of whatever sells on that. So, you know, Amazon does give a percentage depending on what the item is. It could be an electronic or clothing wear or whatever. but the thing is, they do give you a small percentage of what you earn on there. So I'm trying to kind of build my, again, not just my YouTube channel, but I'm trying to build little things like that. So anytime I'm promoting a product, recently I just did this little Bluetooth speaker right here, which again, the people on Amazon, they send it to me to review, etc. So I did a live video on this, maybe a few days ago, and I don't know if you guys watched it, but if you haven't, check it out. Right. So I did a video on this, and I did post a link on the description below. So if someone were to purchase this little, light up Bluetooth speaker, I would actually make probably like $1 or $2 from that sale. You know what I mean? Just depending on the value. So right now, I think this speaker is retailing at 25 or 26 bucks on Amazon, which again, I get probably like 8 to 12% earning on that, depending. So it really just depends. Um, that's a good question. Like what I was buying and spending to get my YouTube channel up. So, when I first started YouTube, I was using cell phones to shoot my video. I don't think I had a camera at the time of the videos, or at the time I did not have a camcorder or a DSLR. Currently, I do own a DSLR. But at the time, I was just using my cell phone to shoot videos. Just like right now, I'm able to stream live. I'm streaming live on my cell phone, guys. So that's amazing. I do have a MacBook Pro with me, behind me with an HD webcam, etc. But it's easier to set yourself up on a cell phone, like such as this. So back then, I was actually shooting with a cell phone. I would actually edit with Windows Movie Maker back then. Since then I've advanced a little bit. I've jumped from Final Cut to Adobe Premiere, and recently I've been actually using iMovie because it's just a little simpler. But I think I want to go back to either Adobe Premiere or Final Cut. Final Cut is a $300 software, so I might actually have to save up to just want to buy it, because it's a Mac product. But once I buy it, I'll never have to buy it again. And if it gets updates, I'll just be able to update it. Adobe Premiere is a licensed software product that you actually have to subscribe to. And that one, I actually had a hacked version or a cracked version of it, so I wasn't having to spend money on it. But right now, Adobe is charging, I think, about $25 to $30 a month just to use their products. Okay, so I had Adobe Creative Cloud Edition, again a hack version, but I stopped using that. When I started buying cameras, though, I've gone through maybe 3 or 4 or 5 cameras since I've gotten YouTube, just to kind of mess around. Camera wise, I really kind of did my research on what I was getting. For a while I just bought like a basic point and shoot digital camera that shot in 1080p videos. The thing about those is if they have an auto function, when you're shooting in low light areas, it really tends to dim the videos, just depending on your situation. So I wasn't a fan of those. So if you look back at my older videos, the lighting in the room wasn't so good. Right now I'm back actually in the room that I started doing YouTube in 5 years ago. This is the garage. I moved back home recently, to save a little money, obviously. So again, I've been doing that. But again, camera wise, it doesn't really matter what you're using as a camera, as long as you're creating the content and you're putting it out there. So a lot of people that you guys watch on YouTube, are very experienced when it comes to, editing and Photoshop, etc. like that. I don't really have a lot of experience with Photoshop. I have a little bit of editing, experience because, I went to school and I, learned that, and it takes time to learn all of that on your own, So I actually took classes that enabled me to learn how to use software like Adobe Premiere, again, Final Cut, and a lot of the stuff I've learned on my own, just by watching YouTube tutorial videos, you know what I mean? So, the information is out there. It's just up to you guys whether, you want to use that information or not, So, one of the most expensive things that I did purchase for, my YouTube was this MacBook Pro that's sitting behind me. You can't really see it because I have a bunch of junk on my desk. But this MacBook Pro actually cost me about $1,200, and I've had it for like 4 years already. And that just shows the great quality of Macs is that I've had that for several years now, and it's still running, it's still working. you know, I'm able to use both these monitors with it, and I have a wireless keyboard and everything set up with it perfectly. So you know, right now I'm pretty happy with where I'm at as far as that goes. You know, I do think I will be needing an upgrade within the next year or two, though. And the thing is, Macs aren't cheap. You know, if you look at their, you know, their new stuff, it's just getting more and more expensive. You know what I mean? So you know, if you're thinking about getting into YouTube, you know, I really recommend, you know, starting off with your cell phone. You know, you use Apple laptops. Do you prefer iOS or Android for phones? So right now I'm actually streaming on an iPhone 10. Okay, so my iPhone 10, this is probably like the second or third iPhone I've had. That's not to say that, you know, I don't like Android phones. It's just that right now my ecosystem is more Apple than anything. Especially if I shoot video on my cell phone, it's just easier for me to, you know, airdrop it to my MacBook. You know, if I end up taking video with this rather than, you know, having to, use an Android, connecting it to this, or trying to Bluetooth it to this laptop. So you know, right now, you know, it's a great time to, you know, be a tech enthusiast when it comes to, you know, devices like cell phones such as Android and iPhone. And really Android and iPhone UIs are basically what's it nowadays. I mean, I know Windows had its competition for a little bit, and you know, you still have, you know, new competitors trying to come out, but really, you know, basically iOS and Android are the top two when it comes to, you know, stuff. So if you plan to, again, you know, want to do something like YouTube, you know, start with your phone. You know, they have cheap editing softwares that you can download. You know, if you have an iPhone, it has iMovie rightfully installed as soon as you get the phone. So iMovie is really not difficult to work with on your phone. I've actually edited videos on an iPhone. Really not difficult, but you kind of have to tweak around with the settings. It's really not hard at all, though. So if that's something that you're thinking about doing, do it. I do have a DSLR for my videos here. I don't know where my camera bag is. It was sitting around and now it's gone. It's down there somewhere. But I do have a DSLR for the more professional looking shots that I want to get. So you know, if you see me do a review video and you see like close-ups or whatever of the, you know, actual stuff, or if you just go and like look at videos recently on my YouTube page, a lot of them are shot with my DSLR, and you can definitely see the difference in quality. Okay, so 1 second, really quick. I'm actually going to connect my iPhone to this charger because I think my phone's gonna start dying very soon. So let me do that really quick for you guys, so that I can stay with you. Okay, so right now I'm at 22 minutes with this video. Let's see if I can connect it. I'm hoping that it's on. See how it goes. But okay, so, you know, going back to side hustle, you know, I've also done other things, not just, you know, YouTube. You know, I've done what's called Ambit Energy, and Ambit Energy is a company that's only right now in several states because of what's called regulation in some areas. So, like, if you live in a regulated state that has electricity, that basically means that you can only, you know, use that company that's there wherever you're living, and you don't really have a choice on what energy company you get to use, unfortunately. So on that, luckily I'm from Texas, so I live in a deregulated area, and deregulation means that, like, I have a choice to which energy company I can use. So I chose Ambit Energy, and Ambit Energy actually allows you to actually join kind of like their business as an independent contractor. And you know, from there you can actually, you know, save money by helping people sign up for the company. So if you were to gain 15 customers, like if as a customer or as a consultant, you can actually get a free energy bill every month. So that's what, $200 to $300 that you're gonna be saving every month. You know, also if you were to become an Ambit Energy consultant, you know, if you were to sign up customers and then help gain other consultants, you could actually earn money, because when you get a consultant and they get customers, you actually earn bonuses when they earn bonuses. So it's actually pretty good. So if you had, you know, 20 consultants underneath you and they're all, you know, gathering customers, etc., like that, you can actually make money that way. So I've done a little bit of that. You know, I haven't been keeping up with my Ambit Energy business as much as I've wanted to, though, just because, again, my full-time job is, you know, killing me at times, you know, and sometimes on my days off, I just kind of want to rest or make YouTube videos, you know. You know, I do agree that back then I used to be a lot more consistent with my YouTube videos than I have been. When I was going to school, I kind of took a little bit time off from YouTube, which I totally regret now, because you know, back then my YouTube channel was gaining a lot of momentum at the time, and I kind of let it sit at once I hit the 5K subscriber mark, I was like, nah, well, you know, I'll let it continue growing on its own. And really, you know, I didn't really see my channel grow as much as I wanted to. So last year, you know, I was earned my income rate from YouTube was actually really low. I was basically earning like $30 a month on YouTube. Okay, so really, you know, I saw like, hey, YouTube, do you have those electric scooters like Bird in your area? I hear people make good money rounding them and charging them. Electric scooters? No, I don't think I have any type of electric scooters. I'm not. Hold on, let me grab my dog. My dog wants to be in the shot. So no, I haven't heard about that. That's something new to me. Unfortunately, where I live in the area, it's not something that gets things quickly. You know, I live in a metro area that's probably population between 800 to 1.2 million, depending on, you know, what the city. But again, you know, it's not an area that gets things or newer things quickly. You know, we barely got like a Tesla charging station by one of our hotels like a while back. So, you know, where I'm living though, the population and stuff is growing. Stuff is growing. My dog just loves me, by the way. But you know, at the same time, you know, it's difficult to, you know, get newer things like that, unfortunately, where you live. But I know there's stuff popping up all the time, so you really just have to take advantage. Again, you know, YouTube has kind of been a foundation for me. So at the end of last year, you know, I just decided, hey, I'm gonna try to make more of an effort to make YouTube videos. I think last year I made a video on this TV over here. You see this TV right here? It's the TCL 55-inch HDR 4K TV, whatever, etc. like that. Yes, yes and no. Okay, that's a good question. So he asked me, do you think Shipt is better than companies like Uber and Lyft? Okay, so you have to look at the context and the type of shoppers or customers you're going to have. So Shipt in my area is still relatively new. So it's basically just a grocery delivery service and that's what they do. They just take your groceries and they deliver it to your door. Okay, so the market for it right now is still really small where I live, just because a lot of people are signing up for the service just to be either a driver or a shopper. So it's very congested when it comes to being able to pick up orders. Now, if you're a Lyft or Uber driver, you know, that's something that you can do any time of the day, 24 hours. And it doesn't really, you know, you make your own hours just like you would with Shipt and Lyft, or I mean with Shipt. But Lyft and Uber, you have more of a leeway because, you know, you have peak time hours where you know, people are going to be needing rides between like 5 and 7 during that rush hour time slot. You know, you do have, you know, the ability to pick up somebody at 1 or 2 in the morning if possible. You know, there's not a lot of grocery deliveries that are 2 in the morning. So as far as making money wise, I think that Lyft and Uber still have, you know, a notch over Shipt and other services like Instacart. But not to say that you can't earn money with Shipt and Instacart. But currently Lyft and again Uber are, you know, services that a lot of people are using, especially down here where I live. Now, that's not to say that, you know, you're still not going to have competition with other Lyft and Uber drivers down here, because they're popping up everywhere. I mean, I think I tried doing Lyft for a while also, and, you know, I would not do Uber or Lyft just because, you know, I'm real old school mentality where I'm kind of afraid of what the person that I'm, or who the person that I'm picking up will do to me if, you know, they were, you know, a convicted felon or something like that. And that's the thing, you don't know, okay? But that's not to say that, you know, the person that I'm taking groceries to is a convicted felon either, etc. like that. You know, it really just depends on who the person is. But again, you know, that's something that you have to kind of make the decision of when you get into these type of side jobs is, You know, am I trying to make money or am I worried about, you know, dying, basically? And the thing about it is you're putting wear and tear on your vehicle. So you don't want to, you know, put miles and miles and miles on your car if, you know, you don't think it's worth it. You know what I mean? So right now, you know, I'm doing it just because, you know, I want to earn that extra money. So right now, I do think it's worth it for me. Same thing with YouTube. You know, right now I only have 1 or 2 viewers watching this live feed, and I really appreciate you watching from the start. You know, I had a few people jump in, but you know, other people, you know, will leave and they don't comment. You know, they don't ask questions. So how am I supposed to answer if if they don't want to continue talking back to me? Okay, so you know, this is a live feed. You know, I will respond if someone makes a comment. You know, just try to keep it PG, if anything. You know, but again, there are just a lot of different services out there. You know, now I think there's a service where you actually get to deliver like fast food or just like whatever. Like someone can order McDonald's, and you can pick it up and you can take it to them. There are services like that. I forgot what the app is called, but it's just little services like that. You know, I recently met a mom because I work for a curbside pickup at my local grocery retailer, and that's an online and order thing. So, you know, I did a video. That's a good question. You're asking me what plans do I have for my YouTube channel and will I focus more on phone reviews? So, you know, I remember, you know, focusing on phone reviews at the beginning of this YouTube channel when I first got it. And recently I purchased that phone, you know, so I can kind of mess around with it and do phone reviews. But recently, you know, my passion for cellular and tech reviews has kind of gone down a lot over the past few years, mostly because the technology has gotten so good to the point where like even mid range devices are really good, and I'm surprised when I hold devices like the OnePlus 5T or the 6, which I've had friends that have that phone, and it's just amazing how the technology has come and grown since then. Because I've had like Nexus devices in the past. So right now, I mean, I can't give you a definite answer whether my YouTube channel is going to stay doing phone reviews. I'm actually thinking about changing my YouTube channel name. Also, I was talking about it with a friend the other day because this channel is called Budget Tech Reviews, and I still do budget tech reviews like this again, like this little speaker. Which I'm very happy that I know people or Amazon sellers are still willing to send me little products like this to test out and use, and I've actually been genuinely impressed on some of the items that they're giving me. You want to come back over here, Coco? Sorry, my dog is being really. She wants to sit on my lap. I don't know why. Say hi to Coco, everyone. Let me move my camera down a little bit. Hopefully, I don't drop it. Say hi to Coco, everyone. This is my little Chihuahua. She hates everybody, by the way. Don't worry about her eye, by the way. That's a cherry eye. It doesn't hurt her. She's had it since she was a puppy, so it's just something that she's always had. So it doesn't hurt her. She doesn't feel it, and she's just a cute dog. So anyway, right now it's up in the air. There are cell phones that I do want to review. Like I want to do look at like Motorola unlocked phones, like the Moto G 6, and maybe even the Moto X4, etc. like that. Those are phones, or possibly the Moto Z Play 3. I think Motorola is probably my favorite brand when it comes to Android phones, not including the Google Pixel devices, mostly because they're very vanilla and they're very stock. I'm not so much into products like the Samsung Galaxy Note series or the Samsung Galaxy 8 or 9, etc. like that. Just because that's a really flooded and saturated market when it comes to those type of cell phones. So I like to look at cell phones that people are not looking at, that people are not giving credit to, such as those prepaid devices that you still see on Boost and Virgin Mobile. Again, whether I'm going to decide to review them or not, you'll see on my channel whether I decide to review a phone. I think I might be leaning towards the unlocked phone game though, only because I am a T-Mobile subscriber, and I can just pop out the SIM card on this cell phone right here and put it into another cell phone if I wanted to review another phone. So it's as simple as that. This iPhone's already paid off, so I really just have to focus on something like that. Like if I were to want to do that. Say hi, Coco. You want to give me a kissy? Give me a kissy on my face? She don't want to kiss me. Okay. So right now, again, my my YouTube channel is up in the air. I'm thinking about renaming the channel, and my name is Mike. My last name starts with a B. Let's see. Do you think right now it's better to buy a new budget phone or a used flagship? That really, that's a good question, but that really depends on you, the consumer, because you're gonna want to know what you want in a cell phone. I mean, if you want top of the line specs, and you can find a used flagship device that's worth it for you, then I would do it. But just be careful because you're not getting any type of warranty with that. Also, when you are buying used, not that people buy warranties to begin with, but if you were to buy a used flagship phone, let's say like an iPhone 8 or even an iPhone 7 or a Galaxy S8, something that still has pretty good specs, even though it's a phone from last year, you can actually waste your money because sometimes those phones will, once you get them, either the battery is going to be bricked or it's going to die really quick, and you just don't, you don't want to take that risk. But that's not to say that that might not happen to a newer phone. Also, technology, even though it's getting better and better, there's still people that end up buying new products that end up getting lemons basically. So it really just depends what you're getting. Right now, again, I'm using the iPhone 10 and I'm very happy with this phone, and I'm hoping that this phone lasts me a good year or two. But if I ever decide to upgrade to another Android phone, like I really am interested in either the OnePlus 6 or even the 5T. The 5T is a sexy looking phone. I don't know if you guys seen that phone, but I've held it in my hand and it's just a good looking phone. Now, that's not to say that I'm a big hater when it comes to flagship devices like the S9 and other phones like the LG G7 Thin Q, or Motorola's flagship, which would be the Z series. It's just that right now, from what I need it for, I don't need topped out decked phones. So right now, yeah, the iPhone 10 is the top of the line iPhone, and I have it because I wanted to see what the hype was about. But right now, like I could technically have an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus or even an 8, and it would still get the job done. It would still do exactly the same thing that I'm doing with this cell phone right here. So again, I'm not too concerned about camera quality when it comes to a lot of these newer phones, especially even these low end products. Even that Moto E phone that I have, that's sitting there over here. Yes, it's not going to take 4K video. It only has like an 8 or 12 megapixel rear facing camera. Doesn't have a dual camera, but you know what? It still shoots 1080p at 30 frames a second. It does have a 5 megapixel front facing camera. So if I wanted to take a good selfie shot, I can take a good selfie shot. And it does have a flash on the front, which not many phones have to begin with. So that in itself just tells me, hey, that Motorola at that time was thinking outside of the box. And it's not the only phone that I've seen that has a flash in the front, but at the same time, not everyone uses it. Not everyone is going to use it, because you'd be surprised, but, not a lot of people use phones for selfies anymore. Now, when it comes to gaming and stuff like that, if you want, if you're a heavy, phone user or gamer, you would want a top decked out cell phone, okay? Will you do videos on video games by Hulk Cigar? What's up, Hulk Cigar? Video games, I had been live streaming for a little bit. I was recently streaming Final Fantasy VII, I believe, and what other games do I have? Well, for the PS4, like you can see there that I have a PS4 and an Xbox here in the background. I don't know if you guys can see that. PS4 is right there, and the Xbox is a little further down, and I have a bunch of Funko Pops over there. But recently, I have not been gaming a lot due to my job. I did get a promotion at my job, so I have been having a different work schedule. Give me a kiss. Am I ready for Roman versus Brock again? No. Hi, what's up, Mill Hustles? WWE during the summer always kind of gets fizzled out a little bit, and I don't know if that's just because, that's how they are. But I'm not really looking to that. Oh, you saw my arcade vlog on video games? Yeah, so I have a local arcade that I frequent. I do play the old school game DDR, Dance Dance Revolution. I have played that game since I was in my late teens, and now I'm in my early 30s, and I took a small break from it, so I started playing it again. The Raw after SummerSlam is always on fire, at least. Yes and no. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping SummerSlam doesn't disappoint. The one match I'm looking forward to is Samoa Joe. No, don't be chewing on my shirt. What the heck, dog? My dog just started chewing on my ship shirt. This is not. She, look, you can see that she started chewing on it. It's like a little wet from there. This is not a chew toy, okay? You wouldn't mind opening your own cyber cafe. So let me tell you about that arcade really quick, and I would understand if you guys want to see me get into more gaming or whatever. Right now, it's not a priority for me to game. I play DDR for exercise. I play for score. I don't really play just to have fun. I'm one of those old school DDR players that actually plays to get a high score. And I actually recently played in a tournament about a week ago where I got second place out of like 9 or 10 people that actually entered the tournament. So for me to get second place after not playing for like 4 or 5 years is pretty good, because I've been trying to get back into the game a little more consistently. So that's pretty good for me. Get second place. I could have placed first, but the guy got me on the last song, and it happens. Whatever. So thanks for mentioning that. Again, the arcade is actually run by a few of our local guys who actually have full-time jobs just like me and a bunch of other people. But, you know, they were guys that are around my age that, you know, when they were younger, they went to local arcades that were down here that are now closed. And, you know, they thought it was something that they had to do to, you know, bring a community back into the gaming. So they actually, you know, used a lot of their own money to purchase all of those old arcade gaming machines that you do see there in that video. So if you guys want, I'll probably maybe link that in the description, the video. Or you just go look on my YouTube channel. It's called Critical Hit Arcade Vlog. But that is actually a really nice retro arcade where all you have to do is pay $5 and you can go play unlimited time until they open, from open to close. So you fired up a baby PlayStation. I am once again unstoppable at Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is actually a game that's still played to this day. At that arcade, they have a Mortal Kombat 3 console, or arcade, I guess, console arcade. But, you know, they have a bunch of Xboxes, PlayStations, Nintendo Switches that you can actually play, like, you know, the actual console version of it on it if you don't want to play the arcade variant. So, okay, let's go back to my YouTube channel, guys, really quick. I know I've been live streaming for about, like, 42 minutes already. So I need your opinion, and be honest. If I were to change my YouTube channel name, which I've been thinking about, and I don't know if I plan to continue staying with reviews. Obviously, I still want to review products, but it's not something that I want to do on a consistent basis now. But I was on the road with my friend the other day when we were coming back from the arcade, because we were hanging out. We were actually cleaning the DDR pads. And I said, you know, I've been thinking about changing my YouTube channel name. And he says, why don't you call it MB Productions, okay? So MB would be my first and last name initials, and just production at the end. Makes it sound a little more professional. Start another channel. You're unique, just my opinion. Well, I appreciate that, Mill Hustles. Right now, you know, I don't feel like investing the time in making another channel, to be honest, because it is really hard to gain a following on YouTube. And unless you're already following me, you're not going to know who I am and what type of channel this is. So I've been fortunate enough to, you know, upload the 200 plus videos that I have on this channel, you know, when I first started. And, you know, the following that I have is, of course, it's not as big. But at the same time, you know, I still want to be unique on this channel as much as possible. So, you know, I don't think changing the name of it would be out of, you know, the question. But, you know, if you guys have an interesting name, you know, throw it at me. Maybe I'll consider changing my YouTube channel to that name. But right now, MBP Productions or MB Productions is something that I'm kind of sticking at. I think just using your initials would be a good, because it's more flexible in terms of content. And yes, so the reason why I wanted to use my initial is because of branding, okay? So, you know, a lot of famous YouTubers, you know, all they do is just go by their name. You know, guys like Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat, you know, who else? You know, well, Marquez, who does, you know, his, you know, YouTube, he goes by MKBHD, but MKBHD, you know, Marquez Brownlee is his initials, plus the HD. So that was a little unique for him, you know, at the time. I don't know if you guys follow or if you've heard of the YouTube channel called Travel Fields. Tito also, you know, Rob, you know, he changed his name. Rob has changed his YouTube name so many times. Okay, I can't keep up with how many times Rob has changed his YouTube channel name. Okay, but again, you know, I've been thinking about it because, you know, I'm at the point in my YouTube career. There we go. You can see the cat food I have in the background. So I'm at the point in my YouTube career where my channel, you know, I'm geared to a lot of different things now, not just tech reviews, but, you know, I have a watcher that's talking to me about wrestling here. You know, I have a watcher that, you know, is talking to me about video games. You know, so it could be, you know, it could be a channel that could be very broad. You know, I do want to get into a lot of different things. But, you know, I also have to keep the watchers interested, you know, and that's very difficult. You know, I don't know if you guys realize it, but, you know, keeping an audience is very tough. You know, some of you guys that are watching, you know, are watching because you are subscribed to my channel. Keep in mind, I have 7,300 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and there are only 3 people watching this live feed. So that just goes to show that it is difficult to maintain an audience. So right now, guys, my throat is killing me. If you don't mind, I'm going to step off to just get a quick drink or a bottle of water, and I'm going to come right back here. So give me 1 second, okay? No, you're not allowed in my video. Well, here, come inside if you want. Okay, so my other dog came in. So if you stayed watching this long, thanks. So I have another dog that just jumped in the room, and her name's Sophia. She's on the floor. I'm not gonna pick her up. She's way too big to pick up. She weighs about like 35, 40 pounds. But, you know, going back to renaming or rebranding my YouTube channel. So, you know, the reason why I want to do it again is because, you know, I don't want to just stick to one thing. You know, if you follow guys like, you know, Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon, Marquez, you know, he started off just doing cell phone reviews, and now look what he's doing, you know. When I noticed you stream, I turn on. So, Pop Trigger. So, you know, thanks to RJ or CV Tech, you know, you found my YouTube channel. But again, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube, you know, homepage where, you know, when people start live streaming or they start creating content, they're not getting exposed, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because YouTube is so saturated now that, you know, YouTube is finding a hard time, you know, promoting people that are trying to get their name out there. Now, if you follow, you know, the popular YouTube channels, they don't have a problem getting their name out there anymore because they have 10 million plus subscribers, okay? You know, me, you know, I'm still, you know, trying to break that barrier where, you know, I'm getting a consistent amount of views. Right now, you know, the videos I'm uploading are still getting minimal views, okay? Minus the video that I did for this right here. You see this TV right here? This TV, since last November when I think I purchased and uploaded the video on that, has close to 200,000 views. Thanks, Hulk Cigar. I appreciate it. So, you know, again, you know, this video was about side hustle on how to make extra money, and I kind of turned it into, you know, my own personal thing over here. But I am glad that you guys are watching. You know, if you guys are staying with me, you know, I've been dedicated to YouTube for a while. But again, you know, let me go back to the last few years on, you know, why I hadn't been making YouTube videos. So I was going to school, and I was also in a relationship that was a very negative relationship at the time, and I was very distracted with that relationship, unfortunately. So it kind of, you know, I went from making like several videos a week to making maybe one video a month if I was, you know, lucky to make a video once a month. And at my peak, you know, I was again getting a pretty good amount of views on all my videos. But now, you know, again, a video that I upload like today, I'm live streaming. But if I were to actually make and edit a video on something, you know, I would not get a lot of views. You know, I think I uploaded a video recently. I don't know that, like that Moto E video that one of you guys saw, which was just an unboxing video, and it was a live unboxing video, might I add. But you know, I'm kind of leaning towards more live feeds just because I feel like it keeps people's attention longer, just depending. But again, that video only has about 70 views on it. But again, the video is very long. I think that was like a 30 to 40 minute video. So that really kind of goes to show you that people don't have a very long attention span when it comes to watching videos. So if you're still watching this, it's because, you know, you're one of those people that, you know, breaks that barrier when it comes to the long attention spans. Okay. So me, you know, I remember I would sit and watch videos on YouTube all night when I was, you know, when I was very into YouTube videos, and still now, you know, I'll make time to just sit for an hour or two when I get out of work, and I'll go and watch my subscriptions on the people that I watch. You know, whether it be Tito, whether it be CV Tech, whether it be guys like Casey Neistat, who I love to watch. By the way, I think that guy is a genius when it comes to filming and producing his video vlogs. Same thing like Peter McKinnon. You know, these guys are getting out of the box and they're making their daily vlog videos so cinematic that it's just crazy. Now, you know, unfortunately, I don't know if I can ever do something like that. You know, it really takes time to put those videos together for them. Like everything that they shoot takes so much time and effort, and all of the angles and the lighting, and you know how many different takes it does for them to actually get, you know, that perfect shot takes a while. You know what I mean? Guys like Casey Neistat, you know, they you know, now they have a team where they can actually go out and have more than one guy shooting at once. You know what I mean? Guys, my dogs are fighting right now, by the way. Look, let's get a video of them fighting over here. Let's see. Okay, they're kind of over here in the corner fighting. Let me see if I can get a better shot here. That's a pee pad on the floor, by the way. That's my other dog, though. Her name is Sophia, and she is playing with my Chihuahua, by the way. Look, my Chihuahua is taking down that dog. But anyway, quit flashing your junk over here, dog. Okay, okay, I can't do that, the hand wavy thing. But anyway, those are my dogs, guys. I have another dog. He's out there, but I'm not gonna bring him in because he's even bigger than that. But again, you know, right now, you know, again, the rebranding of my YouTube channel is becoming more of a reality for me, just because, you know, it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. And the reason why I kind of want to get away from the video tech channel name, or like budget tech reviews, is because, you know, early on when I first started this YouTube channel, I would buy you should feature your dogs in your videos more. There are actually a few videos with my dogs and cats. If you look at my DSLR videos, I actually have a few shots of like my dogs running around. Dude, these dogs are fighting right now. Like, that's the funny part about it right now. So yeah, you know, I remember watching videos of Jenna Marbles back then, who has like 20+ million subscribers on her YouTube. And I remember she would post a lot of videos of her dogs in her videos, and you know, right now my dogs are like just going at it right now. They're playing right now. Like they are legitimately playing. So she would post a lot of her videos. Here, let me see if I can move the tripod a little bit over here so I can kind of get a better shot, but you can kind of see him in the background. My little dog is mean, by the way, guys. But anyway, so you know, I want to continue making videos, but you know, I think I want to kind of get away from the niche tech, just because, you know, I want my YouTube channel to be kind of more than what it has been. And you know, even though I still love tech, and even though I still want to make tech review videos, that's my bed in the background, by the way. I have some pictures. If you guys want the full tour of my room, this is my room. Ooh. Hold on, let me disconnect my... I have this connected to the charger, but it probably has some battery. So I moved back to my parents' house, but I moved back in It's actually a garage that was converted into a room back in the day. But if you can see, let me just kind of do like a pan shot. So my bed's way over there next to the window. That's where the magic happens. I do have a laundry machine like right there. My clothes are over there in one of the corners. I have like a little area with my clothes. Here is my desk area where I actually, you know, upload my videos. So yeah, the thing about me uploading daily is I don't think I can do an uploaded daily channel vlog, not just yet at least, because I do work 9-hour days. Here's the rest of my room, by the way. Okay, so there's my TV. How difficult was it to join the Amazon program that I'm in? All you have to do is apply for it. Check out all the stuff I have on my wall, by the way. If you're a Star Wars fan, I have some Star Wars stuff up there. And right here is my couch. I have a couch over here. So you never know. Let's move the video to my couch, actually. So my dogs are still playing over there. Okay. So how hard was it to... should I go to this corner? Because you could actually like see the stuff in that corner. Yes, no, maybe. So how hard was it to... Now just do it like that. How hard was it to join the Amazon Associates program? It wasn't difficult at all. You do have to apply for the actual program, but really all you have to do is just have some sort of following, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. You apply for it. Once you do it, it'll let you create like a name or a store name or whatever. From there, all you have to do again is just search the products that you want to promote, whether it be on your Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and then from there, if someone were to click that link from your video description or from your Facebook page or from your YouTube channel or again Twitter, whatever, Tumblr, whatever you want to use, they know it because you're generating the link. So once you generate that link and someone clicks it, you're gonna earn money from it. So let's say you post something like, for instance, like that little YouTube or Bluetooth speaker that I have over here. Let's say that, I'm going back to my original seating arrangement, by the way. Let's say that, I get 100,000 hits on this video and like 20,000 people purchase this and, I make $1 off each sell. Imagine the money that I can be making if 20,000 people bought this little Bluetooth speaker, which I can turn on or whatever. I can turn on and whatever. And I've reviewed other products from this company. So imagine if, again, 20,000 people bought it, I would make $20,000 off of that in 1 month. You know what I mean? So that's money. So that's what the Amazon Associates program is for. So how is the Xbox doing? My Xbox is way over there in that corner. My Xbox is doing good. I've been recently replaying a lot of older games. Most recent game that I replayed was Resident Evil 4. Now, the reason why I haven't been trying to live stream on my Xbox is because, for whatever reason, you need a Kinect in order for it to work with, like, Twitch or something like that. And right now, you can connect a webcam to your Xbox. You can buy any webcam, a 720, a 1080p, doesn't matter. And it'll work, but it'll only work with Microsoft's program, which is Mixer, which is their streaming software. Xbox 360 thoughts. My thoughts on the Xbox 360 is, why are we talking about the Xbox 360? Because they don't sell them anymore. Paul Tech, what's up, Paul? So what's confusing to you about it, man? It only asks for basic information like, your YouTube channel, how many followers you have. What up, Paul? So it's really not difficult to get into the Amazon Associates program. What is in my Funko Pop collection? So if you're a wrestling fan, Hulk Cigar. Most of my Funko Pops are wrestling pops. Back there, I actually have like the $1 Million Man. I have The Rock. I have an Akuma Pop. That's a Street Fighter Pop. I have a Kingdom Hearts Pop back there, a Sora Pop. I have about maybe like 30 or 40 Pops, not just the ones you see right there, but there's several. But Paul Tech, again, I'm not sure what you're saying. I tried years ago. Maybe the application has changed. Now, yeah, just Google it, man. Go just Google Amazon Associates, and from there it'll take you to the main page where you can sign up. I didn't have any issue. I think it maybe took maybe like 24 hours for the application to go through. Guys, my dogs are still fighting, by the way. Let me see if I can let me see if I can change the camera view over here really quick. My dogs are fighting. They are going at it. My little dog is like, she is just fighting with my other dog. Look at that. They are going hard. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Wow. So that is a pretty cool live feature. That is pretty cool. So, not that, you know, you want to see dogs fighting on anyone's YouTube. They're play fighting, by the way. But again, and that blue thing that you see over there is a pee pad. They kind of messed it up. So if you guys want to see two dogs go at it, go for it. Look at my little Chihuahua. She's vicious. So, Pop Trigger just asked, do I get to keep the stuff that they send me? Yes, I do get to keep the stuff they send me. So, Paul Tech, you need to hit me up on Facebook, man, because I can probably get people to start sending you stuff for free. That way you don't have to actually purchase stuff. There's some Facebook pages that you can probably go to where people actually like promote and ask people if you want to just do reviews, and all you have to do is just put yes. Right now they are having a little bit of issues there, but I'll explain that to you if you want to reach out to me on Facebook. You can do it through my Facebook page or my Twitter, whatever you want to do, or you can just email me from there. But you know, you can, if you are purchasing products that you like to use, for instance. Oh my god, my dogs are knocking down my tripod over here. Can you stop it? Go away, shoot. Oh my god, guys. So you know, if you're purchasing products that you want to review personally, like that you use, then I would definitely try to get into the program. What should we call you? Pop Trigger. My name's Mike, so you can call me Mike. Thanks, bro. Yeah, message me on Twitter or whatever, Facebook, doesn't matter. I'll respond to you, and I'll let you know. I'll actually give you an email where to this person that actually, you know, sends me a lot of tech products. So like this little Bluetooth speaker, she sent it to me, and they actually gave it to me for free. I didn't have to pay for it. They actually send me the money through PayPal, and then I actually deposited the money in my bank, and I used it to purchase this. So and again, I'll explain to you why they do that. Before they could just literally send it to you, but now a lot of sellers from like China or Japan or whoever that do sell on Amazon are having like a lot of issues when it comes to you know, their reviews being like fake or something like that. So they need people to actually purchase the product through Amazon now. But again, these people will send you the money, or they will refund you the money if you purchase through their accounts. All you have to do is just let them know when the item ships to you, etc. like that. But again, you know, if you've been doing it for years, this is why I'm saying earlier, I was you know, getting a lot of products from Amazon sellers back then, and I was not a part of the, you know, Amazon Associate program, and I could have been earning money from the get-go, and I didn't realize it until now. But I recently got into the program since January. Am I pressured to make positive reviews or whatever you can say? I wouldn't think so, that I'm pressured to make positive reviews, just because, you know, you're essentially the person that's giving feedback on the product. So I would say no. You know, I would still be as honest as I can about the product. You know, I would try to give a constructive comment, if anything. You know, my dogs are going at it still. Hey, behave. Get over there. So when I say constructive, you know, you wanna respect the seller or whoever's sending you the product by letting them know, hey, you know, I did have an issue with one of these products. So I actually received a Bluetooth headset from one of those sellers that actually didn't work. You're at 33K subs, but still have a lot to learn. Appreciate you helping. Paul Tech, I just aspire to even break 10,000. That is my goal for this year, actually, to hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. So, you know, and my hair, I don't know why my hair's getting messed up. But anyway, so That is one of my goals, to hit 10K. The fact that you have 33,000 is just great in my opinion, because you know your channel is getting exposed to more and more people. So, whoa, my dogs keep running into the tripod. I'm getting tired of it. I'm gonna kick them out of here. But you know, I respect that. That's not to say that someone that has 33,000 subscribers, you know, is gonna make more bank or more, you know, YouTube earnings or channel views just because they have more subscribers, guys. That's not how YouTube works. You know, you could, you know, be someone that has 5,000 subscribers and still be making more money on YouTube. Okay. But Paultech, I really appreciate you watching it, man. You know, they have other programs aside the Amazon Associate program. I know Walmart has their version of an associate program also, but you have to have a specific amount of viewers and, you know, channel views, etc. So I actually applied for Walmart's program. They denied me. So you know what? You know what I have to say to Walmart? Well, I'm not gonna say it here because it's going to be very negative, but that's not to say that I still don't buy items from Wally World. Okay, so you know, I still go there, I still buy things from there. You know, if I buy something from there, you know, I'm gonna use it. So and if I feel like it needs a review, I'll do a review on it. You know, I think soon I'm going to actually purchase another TV for my living room, because me and my mom are actually, we're trying to like get a new setup. So she's buying new couches, but with those new couches, how do you don't have super chat donations enabled, or how come I don't have super chat? That's a good question. I can enable it. I just haven't. The reason why I haven't done it is because I don't feel like, you know, one user's question should be overshadowed by another. So if you're gonna comment on any of my live videos or whatever, if I'm doing a live feed, you know, I don't want to single someone out just because they're paying. They're, oh my God, these dogs down here. Okay, hold on. Let's look at them playing over here. Well, okay, hold on. There's my belt. Look at that. They're right below my tripod right here, and they're just fighting still. Okay. Excuse the shaky video. Hey, move, go. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm like moving everything around here. Let me move back to where I was. You can see the laundry machine. Okay, so I moved my tripod again. These dogs they're being too playful here. Okay, get out of here. But anyway, I'm gonna connect my camera back, or my cord back here. So the reason why I don't allow super chat is because, again, I don't think it's fair. Well, it's not that I don't think it's fair. It's just that I'm not trying to make money so that you can get, you know, your chat posted or highlighted on here. Okay, you know, that's not what my channel is about. At least, you know, I don't think. I do like the idea of it, but you know, I don't have right now. I just don't have enough viewers to want to do super chat, and I do know that people, you know, pay for YouTube Premium or YouTube Red. I don't know. Did they use the name of that? Now it's just YouTube Premium. Here, give me a second, guys. Let me yeah. You behave. So, I'm aware that people, you know, are heavy YouTube users, and you know, maybe they do want their comment to be highlighted over everybody else's. Got to go jump on Amazon. If I hit any walls with the application, I'll hit you. Okay, Paul. Thanks, Paul, for watching the video, man. Again, congrats on hitting 30K. If you're at 33, great. That means you're just a few thousand away from hitting 35. Right now, I believe I'm at 7,300 subscribers. So my channel is growing daily. I get maybe like 1 to 5 new subscribers, just depending. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that people are still watching my videos, but you know, I'm glad that they have what they call the live chat to get new followers, because a lot of these people might see a video on the YouTube homepage. So I'm hoping that, you know, one day, you know, if I'm lucky enough, they'll see it there. But you know, now that I'm talking about the YouTube homepage, I don't really look at it anymore as a user, to be honest, because I don't really go out searching for new YouTubers, which is kind of a mean thing to say, I guess, because there's so many good YouTubers out there. Thanks a lot, Paul, man. Good luck with the Amazon Associate program, by the way. I'm hoping that, you know, that's something that benefits you later on in the long run. Right now, I'm not making that much money off of it. I probably make a good like 25 to 50 bucks extra a month, just depending. and they don't pay every month like YouTube. Just so you know, they pay like bi-monthly. So let's say you get paid for like the month of April and May in July. It's weird. I don't know, or whatever. I don't know. It's or May and June. You'll get it in July, which is weird. But anyway, the Amazon Associates program. That's a whole nother conversation that I can have with you guys. But it's not. It's just an option if you guys are wanting to earn side bank. If you have a following, and you guys, buy Amazon products on the regular, I recommend, using it because you can earn money like that. People don't realize that, hey, I can earn money by just posting a small link. And you know what? The cool thing about that is that the person who clicks that link does not have to actually buy that item for you to earn money. If they were to, click that link and then they continue on the Amazon website and they end up buying something else, you still earn revenue from that. They somehow know, just from clicking that link, that they click the link, and that even if they purchase something else that's completely irrelevant from what you were trying to promote, you'll still make money off it, even if it's $5 or $500. Okay, so I have 5 people watching now. That's way more than I had when I first started this video. So I want to thank you guys. Again, we're talking about earning side hustle, or side bank when it comes to, earning extra money, whether you're a college student, or you can even do this in high school, guys. People don't realize that if you're in high school, you can do all of this, as long as I think you're 16 or no, I think you have to be 18 years old to use certain programs like Amazon Associates, or I'm not too sure about YouTube. That could be, there might be a disclaimer on that. I can't tell you how old you have to be to start earning money on YouTube. I know you can start monetizing your video without having to be 18, but you obviously still need a bank account. You still need something where the money needs to go to. You can actually get regular checks. If you don't want to have direct deposit, you can get checks from Amazon or from YouTube. I think YouTube, their threshold has to be $100 though, in order for them to send a check. So once you earn $100, whether it be by that month or bi-monthly, they'll send you a check, or they'll just direct deposit it into your account. So, but you guys have to be aware that once you make a specific amount of money with these programs like YouTube or Amazon, or even Shipt or Instacart, Lyft, Uber, whatever, that once you start earning a specific amount of money with them, I think it's if you earn more than $600, that they will send you a 1099 form, when it comes to doing your taxes, and you will have to pay taxes on that. So make sure that that you have some sort of backup funding in case you have to pay those taxes, because if you're making like $3,000 to $5,000 extra a year from these little side jobs, then just think about it. You have to pay taxes on that. They don't directly tax me for the money that I make off YouTube or Amazon Associates. So if I make more than $1,000 on YouTube this year, which I am trending in the positive for that. Last year I didn't, but this year I'm making more than $1,000. I know I'm gonna make more than $1,000. I'm gonna have to file that in my taxes. Okay. Last year I didn't make it. The most I've made on YouTube, guys, in a year is probably like close to $4,000. I think I'm probably my best year on YouTube. I made $4,000. So anyone can do it, guys. It's just a matter of putting yourself out there, putting the content out there. If you're just a vlogger, if you like to make stupid videos, do it. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. If you just like to go walking around doing stupid stuff, do it. But just be aware of any legal issues that might be, happening when you are making the video. You don't want to, if you're on a property, you don't want to be, imposing on anyone's personal property or private property. You have to be aware of the laws when it comes to shooting video in specific areas also. You can get kicked out of private companies like Best Buy or Walmart if they don't like what you're doing there. If you don't have their permission to do certain things, you can get kicked out when making videos. So try to make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to video production if you guys decide to do it, especially when it comes to copyright infringements. How do you fit YouTube around your schedule? Do you make multiple videos at a time? So before, I actually made multiple videos at a time. Okay, so That though, when you make multiple videos at a time, you actually have to kind of work it because you have to edit those videos. Okay, so there's gonna be days where you have to, um, you know, you'll have time to edit one video, upload, and then the next day you'll have time to edit the other video. As far as copyright goes, if you want to add music to your videos, you really can't add any type of mainstream music like Justin Bieber or Chris Brown or something like that, you know, because they don't allow you to monetize your videos when using that music because it's copyrighted. Okay. YouTube does have a creator studio that allows you to download copyright free music for your videos, but to be honest, I've used it. It's not very good. So there are other, you know, places that you can get, you know, royalty free music that you can use on your videos. So right now I'm using this website called Epidemic Sound, and I'm using their free trial. I just subscribed like 2 days ago. But after the month, it's going to charge me $15 a month to use their product, you know. But they only charge $15 a month to people that have a low subscriber count. If I were to have 100,000+ subscribers on my YouTube channel, they would be charging me like $30 a month because of that high volume, because they know the person that is using their music is earning a lot more money when it comes to YouTube. So like right now, I actually was, let me log into my MacBook really quick. And I actually have a few songs that I can probably play here in the background for you guys, just to have background music, but it's royalty free, so I don't have to worry about getting hit by copyright claims over here. So let's see. I was listening to the song called Rapture, but again, this is a royalty free song. Let's see if I can play it. So it's just a chill song that I can add to the background to any music or, you know, video that I'm producing, whether it be a review video. And I don't know if you guys can hear it very well. Yeah, but anyway, that's me dancing, right? So this is a royalty-free song that I can actually use on my videos, and I won't get hit by copyrighted. And just listen to it. Hey, Janar El Harak. It really depends. Here, I'm gonna lower that. So when you say how come some channels upload entire albums, the thing about it is you might not see their videos being monetized. And if they are monetized, they're doing what's called share monetization. So when they do share monetization, they might be earning a small revenue, but most of the money that's coming from that is going to the actual person that produced the music. So for example, if the music's by like, you know, a band like Queen or, you know, something else, like just using that as an example, you know, they might allow you to monetize the video, but the thing is it's going to be called monetization sharing, which will, again, all the money that you're getting from the ad revenue is basically going to be going to the person that did the royalty on the music and not to you. Okay, so you have to be really careful. Again, I would not, even if as much as a fan if you are of that band or person or whoever, unless you're like Marquez, who like knows Tiesto or knows guys like Deadmau5 who produce music for them, you know, I would stay away from using music in your videos unless you're just trying to gain a following, which is completely fine. You can put music in your videos, but the thing is YouTube will not allow you to monetize your video. So, you know, your video could have 1 million hits, but you're not going to earn any money off of it. But the good thing about that is if you're trying to, you know, build your YouTube channel, and if you're trying to get bigger at YouTube, you know, you can start off doing stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, once you start gaining, you know, enough viewers to monetize your video, yes and no. So when it comes to creating thumbnails or a title to the video, it's really going to be self-explanatory. Like if I'm doing a video on this little Bluetooth speaker, I'm gonna give it a name and I'm gonna put what I'm doing. So if I'm So if I'm doing an unboxing video of this, I'm gonna put, you know, whatever the speaker's called, and I'm gonna put unboxing. That way when someone searches it on YouTube or even on Google, it's gonna pop out because they're gonna see the name of the speaker, and then they're gonna see it's gonna be followed by the verb, which is unboxing. So it's not really tough. Thumbnails are a little more tricky because a good thumbnail can go a long way when it comes to making videos. If you follow guys like, again, Peter McKinnon or Casey Neistat, or, you know, YouTubers like, you know, Marquez, who know what they're doing when it comes to thumbnails, you know, they want that visual attention grabber so that you as a subscriber can say, hey, that looks nice, I'm gonna click that so I can watch the video. And it might not have anything to do with the video at all, okay? So me, I've used a program online called snappa.com, which helps me create thumbnails for my YouTube channel. Also, I don't use it all the time. Sometimes I'll just go with whatever YouTube creates for me. So YouTube also will create a thumbnail for you if you upload a video, if you don't have a custom thumbnail, okay? So when YouTube does that, they're gonna pick like random shots throughout the video that look the most relevant, I guess, when it comes to that video. But again, sometimes YouTube does a very bad job when it comes to thumbnails. So I try to stay away from that. But unless it's like a live feed like this, and when you do live feeds like this, you can actually take a picture of what you're doing prior. So when you go back and watch this video later on, you're gonna see me holding up that shipped shirt, which is what essentially this video was about, which was about getting that side hustle. So again, YouTube, there's so many like little quirks with YouTube, and the thing about YouTube is it's always changing and it's always forever expanding. And again, it's something that, you know, I've been fortunate to you know, be a part of. You know, luckily my channel still gets enough channel views and hours watched to where I can keep my monetization. Right now, I basically get about 1,000 to 1,500 views a day. But when I was at my peak, I was hitting like 5,000 channel views a day, or 5,000 video views a day. So when I was at my peak, I was actually earning between $15 and $25 a day on YouTube, opposed to right now I'm earning maybe $3 to $6 depending on, you know, the views in my channel or who's looking at what videos, etc., like that. So, you know, but you have to think about it. $3 to $6 a day, you know, multiply, let's say I'm earning $5 a day, guys, just $5 a day flat on YouTube. How many days in a week are there? There's 7 days a week. So 7 times 5 is 35. Okay, 35 times 4 is what, 100, and, you know, close to $130. So that's extra money, $130 a month. You know that, and again, YouTube pays out every month as long as you're making more than $100. Okay, so, you know, that's grocery money, that's gas money, that's a bill that I can pay that month if I wanted to. You know, so again, YouTube has allowed me to, you know, do that. And right now, again, you know, my channel isn't blown up to the point where, you know, I'm earning like $100 a day. Some people literally can earn like, you know, I can't even explain this, guys, but you know, if you guys follow those top YouTubers, they're getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on YouTube. So, you know, if you have more than 1 million subscribers, if you have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and, you know, you're starting to get that following, you know, these guys are making a living. They don't have to go to work. They don't have to go to their day job. They can just, you know, do what they want to do because they produce videos on YouTube. So, you know, eventually that's where I want to be. You know, right now I'm still kind of, you know, in that lower tier of YouTube, you know, partner. But again, you know, it really goes back to, are you going to watch my video? Do you know who I am? Who am I to you? Are you going to share my videos? You know, it goes back to that, you know. You know, back in the day when Facebook allowed, when you posted a video on YouTube, it would actually autoplay. But now if you were to post a link on YouTube, all it's going to do is, or on Facebook or Twitter or something, all it's going to do is just give you a thumbnail of what that is, and you actually have to click it. But because you know, social media pages like YouTube and Twitter want to have their own video and you know, playback system. So if you pay attention to Facebook now, so okay, let me answer that. I'll answer that really quick. He asked me if I was nervous about being on camera. So But going back, you know, YouTube and Twitter are starting their own video programs. I don't know if you guys noticed, if you're a heavy Facebook user or Instagram, they're starting to do their own videos. So Facebook video, you know, now has ads on their videos. They never used to have ads on their videos, but now they do. Instagram, which is owned by Facebook because it's the same company, they actually are starting this thing called Instagram TV. Now, whether or not Instagram or Facebook is going to start paying out to the people producing content for their social media platforms, I don't know. You know, that's one thing that YouTube has over all of those other platforms right now, is that YouTube will pay you as long as you meet their requirements. They will pay you to produce videos, you know. And, you know, they're not paying me to produce this specific video. But again, if my channel gets enough views, you know, if all the 200 plus videos that I have on my YouTube channel, if they get enough views, then that's going, then it's gonna pay off for me, you know. Going back to your question, was I nervous about putting my face on YouTube? Yes, I was. I was very nervous, actually. If you go back to my old videos, these were the only things that you were seeing, because all I did was product review videos. So those videos that I did, and if you can hear me now the way I'm speaking, I did not speak like this 3 to 5 years ago, because, you know, I went to school and I learned how to properly and adequately say, you know, fancier things, and the way I speak now is very different than how I spoke 5 years ago when I first started YouTube. I probably stuttered a lot more back then. I still stutter now. Back then, I did not put my face on camera. I was very nervous, but now, you know, it's to the point where, you know, if I'm trying to brand myself, I need my viewers and whoever's watching to see the person that's making the video. You know what I mean? And I think that's the most important thing, is that people need to see and know who they're watching in order to want to continue watching them, because if not, they're not going to be interested, you know. I think there was a question that one of you guys asked me about if I'm going to be making YouTube videos consistently or something like that. So right now, no. I mean, I'm going to be straight up honest. You know, if you're a subscriber to me, I am not going to be making consistent videos. You know, there might be weeks where I don't make any videos. You know, I mean, again, right now, you know, I am very busy with my job and what I do. I am going to a collector expo this weekend, so I'm actually debating whether to go in there with my DSLR and shoot some footage, and then just, you know, come back and put it together and post it up for you guys. And the reason why I'm going there is because they sell Funko Pops, and I might want to buy a few. So that might be something that I might want to post up. So, you know, if you guys have any feedback there, you know, give me some feedback there, because I do want to go to that little con. I might not take my camera though. I might just take any footage on my cell phone and then piece it together later on. So there's that. But I'm really not looking at posting daily vlog videos. I know it's doable, but there's days where all I do is go to work. Today I went to work. I worked from 12 o'clock all the way till 9 o'clock at nighttime. I live in the Central Station, Central Time area. So, you know, when I get up and do my thing before work, I just want to get up and do my thing. I don't want to wake up and make a video every day. You know, it's just not something I want to do. But, you know, I do want to, you know, get more creative when it comes to my videos. You know, just like that local arcade video that one of you guys saw, you know, I do want to maybe shoot more videos there at the arcade. It's just that at the arcade, it's a little dark and it's very loud. They play a lot of loud music, so it's not easy for me to go in there and produce videos and vlog in there because of the lighting. But, you know, I do help out in the arcade. I do produce videos for the arcade also on occasion to help them promote. So you never know, maybe I might shoot something like that out there one of these days on my YouTube channel. But other than that, you know, I just can't see myself making videos every day right now. But I think that's the good thing about, you know, YouTube, is you don't have to make videos every day. I follow a YouTube channel called The Straight Pipes, which is a YouTube channel about vehicles, and it's these two guys that do reviews on cars. So the reason why I posted a video a few days ago on an F-150 is because I really am enjoying, you know, car review videos recently. That's something that I've been watching a lot of, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just their specific YouTube channel. I've seen other YouTube channels. I follow Redline Reviews also, and these guys are just top tier when it comes to producing their videos, and I am a big fan of them. And you know, I think that that's something that I can do as well. You should take the Moto E4 to the convention too and test the camera and maybe make a camera test video. That's a good point, you know, and that's something that I might do now that you mention it, so, because I do have a little tripod that can hold the phone. So there you go. So you follow the straight pipes. So you know the guys' names are Adam and Yuri. They're such big dorks, but they make such good videos, and their you know, car videos are just so interesting to watch. So you know, again, that's something that I might think about doing. Now that you mention it, maybe I am gonna take the Moto E4 out now to, you know, get the camera footage on that, you know, just to show you guys, you know, what the video footage it looks like in 1080p, not just using the rear camera but the front camera. So thanks for giving me that idea. I think I'm gonna do that instead of taking my DSLR, which I know is gonna take a really good quality video. I'm gonna take the cell phone and I'm gonna shoot with the cell phone, and we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be shooting with this cell phone and my other cell phone, because I'm gonna be shooting from both cell phones, saying, "Oh, this is Mike shooting from this cell phone over here," just to show you guys, just to be real stupid. But I don't know. Do you guys have any other questions? I've been going on for 90 minutes. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning where I live. I wasn't really expecting to live stream this long. It is late. So if you guys have any questions, please ask me, because I think I'm going to probably end this chat soon, because my voice is killing me and it's hurting really bad. I'm not used to talking this long. Well, I am, but again, thanks for the feedback, guys. You know, if you've watched this video this long, it's because you're a true fan. I still see that I have 2 viewers watching, so you know, I really appreciate you guys that have watched this far. Paul Tech, who watched earlier, I want to give you a shout out. I want to give CV Tech a shout out. You know, he, I think, is continuing to grow his channel more and more. You know, and he's a guy that I look up to because he's very consistent when it comes to his videos. And that's something that I want to do also for you guys, just because, you know, I don't know, you know, because there's days where I have to go in at 6 in the morning and I get out, you know, in the late afternoon. And there's days where I just go home so tired that I don't want to, you know, make a video, or I don't want to go out to shoot a video. You know, it's tiring. You know, I don't know if you guys realize, but you know, producing videos is a little tedious at times. If you are a subscriber. Did that song finish playing in the background? All right, well, Pop Trigger, thanks for subscribing. You know, I know you followed me from CV Tech's channel, and you know, I really appreciate that. I hope you continue to follow me, man. You know, CV Tech is awesome. You know, I hope you continue to watch his channel also. Same thing with Tito and Paul. You know, I do have a few followers that, you know, I didn't see tonight, so I'm hoping that they go and watch my channel a little later on. I don't know if they're going to watch all hour and a half of this, but, you know, even if they watch the first 5 minutes, I will appreciate that. So, again, guys, you know, this is Mike from, right now, BTR Budget Tech Reviews, but again, I might change the YouTube channel name to MB Productions. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to look at that. You know, I'm going to think about that pretty heavily this week, and we'll see how it goes from there, guys. So again, thank you all for watching. You guys have a good night, and we'll see y'all next time, okay? Peace out, all right? Too sweet.